this is Lindsay from Fit and Fabulous, and today I am gonna show you how to make my 3 favorite overnight oat recipes. That's like totally a tongue twister. 3 favorite overnight oat recipes. So these are 3 recipes that I've tried that I absolutely love, that honestly taste like cake. So that's why I really wanted to show you guys how to make these recipes because they are so delicious, and I am just like a sucker for oatmeal. I just love oatmeal. For me, overnight oats, I never thought it would be a thing that I would like because it's like cold oats, but you guys definitely have to try these recipes because they're so freaking good. The last recipe I am gonna show you today is my absolute favorite. I can't tell you what it is, but it's a surprise, but you guys are gonna love it. Honestly, you are just gonna freak out when you try this recipe. It's so good. The first time I tried it, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. How did I not know that this even existed before? So be sure to stay tuned right to the end of this video so you guys know which overnight oat recipe is my very favorite. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Lindsay and I am from Fit and Fabulous, and I make videos like this every single Thursday. So if you guys are new to my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well as the notifications so you guys never miss a video like this in the future. I post videos on weight loss, I do delicious recipes just like the one today, and I do reviews on pretty much like everything. So I like to do a lot of like really fun stuff on this channel. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you guys never miss a video like this in the future. As well as if you guys do like this kind of video, be sure to hit the thumbs up just so I know you guys like this type of video and I can continue making videos like this in the future. Let's get started. So the first recipe I'm gonna show you guys how to make is what's called a Thinny mint. So this is like chocolate mint overnight oats. I know, chocolate mint. It kind of tastes like After 8. It's sort of like chocolate mint. I just love peppermint and chocolate together. And if I can have it like an overnight oats as a snack, I'm totally in. This is basically all the ingredients that you are going to need today to make this. So I have a container here that I'm gonna mix it up in, and I have all the ingredients. So I'll just go over basically what you guys are gonna need for this very first recipe. So for the first recipe, of course, you're gonna need some oats because you know, it is overnight oats. So you're gonna need about a half a cup of quick oats. Now you wanna make sure that it's quick oats and not like large flake oats or like any of the other ones. Quick oats work the best for overnight oats. You need some sort of milk. So I always like to use like the unsweetened almond milk. So this is vanilla flavor. You can get plain if you want, or whatever you wanna get. The next thing you need is some sort of yogurt. I do have 3 different yogurts here. So the first yogurt I'm gonna show you guys is basically just like coconut milk yogurt. Now if we take a look at it, I didn't realize actually when I bought it that it doesn't really have that much protein in it. It only has like 1 gram of protein, but it's a fairly thin looking yogurt. So depending on what type of yogurt you guys have is really going to determine how much liquid you're going to need in your overnight oats. So this coconut milk yogurt is kind of thinner, so sometimes I do need like a little bit more oatmeal or a little bit more like protein powder in there, just like an FYI with like the yogurt. The second yogurt I have here is YoPro. So this has really high protein in it. It's like 19 grams of protein for 3/4 of a cup, which is amazing. So that's why I picked this up. Now again, all these yogurts that I'm showing you are plain yogurts. This yogurt, because there's so much protein, is really thick. I don't even know if you guys can actually see how thick this is, but it's crazy thick. And then the last one that I'm gonna be using today is kind of like middle of the road. So this is a Greek yogurt as well. This one I literally just bought. It's not quite as thick as this like YoPro, like the one with like super high protein, but it's not as thin as this one, like the coconut milk. It's kind of like right in between. That's why I'm gonna use it. Ugh. Plain yogurt, I don't really like it by itself. Need something. So you need yogurt. You're gonna need some protein. So I like to use the LadyBoss lean, and I literally only have 3 scoops left of the LadyBoss lean. Like I'm pretty much down to like the nitty gritty. I'm like on the edge of my seat waiting for my next order. It should be literally here pretty much any day. The next thing you're gonna need is some cocoa. So this is just some plain cocoa. This is like no name brand. So this isn't hot chocolate. It's literally just plain cocoa is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some pure peppermint extract. So you just need like a little tiny bit of that. And you're just gonna need a few little chocolate chips. So this is like dark chocolate chips. These are kind of like the big chunk ones. I generally like to use the smaller ones, but this is what I had in my cupboard today. I'm gonna have a couple. So we need a container. Now I always like to use a Tupperware container because that way it's like easy to mix up and then you can just like throw it in the fridge. The first thing you need is a half a cup of oats. So generally when you make a half a cup of dry oats, it usually makes about a full cup of like regular oats. Now the thing with that is, if a full cup of oats tends to fill you up, because it does fill me up, you can always make a third of a cup. So you can always reduce this recipe to like a third of a cup, and I'll show you how to do that. We have our quick oats. We're gonna need a half a cup. We're gonna put that in the container. So usually when you're making regular oatmeal, if you have like a half a cup of dried, you're gonna have like a cup of liquid. But we're actually gonna split up that 1 cup between the almond milk and the yogurt for the overnight oats. So we have a half a cup of the dried oatmeal. So we're gonna use a half a cup of the almond milk. We're gonna put that in. And then we need a half a cup of the plain yogurt. Now I always like to use plain yogurt just because I like to add my own sweetener. I don't like to buy like those sweetened yogurts because I like to add in my own sugar. I just don't need any extra sugar. So we have a half a cup of the plain Greek yogurt that we're gonna add in. Next we need is 1 scoop of the LadyBoss lean, or 1 scoop of whatever kind of protein powder that you want to use. I do like to use the LadyBoss lean because it's delicious. So we need 1 scoop. Put that in there. And then we need 1 tablespoon of cocoa. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of cocoa. And then we literally just need a hint, like 1/8 of a teaspoon of the peppermint. Tiny, tiny bit. Now, if you guys do just wanna make 1/3 of a cup of the dried oats, basically what you wanna do is 1/3 of a cup of the dried oats, and then you wanna use 1/3 of a cup of the almond milk and 1/3 of a cup of the yogurt. But I would use the same cocoa, I would use the same protein powder and everything. I would just like reduce the number of the oatmeal and of the yogurt and of the almond milk. So this is looking really good. And if you guys could smell this, it smells even better. So the last thing you wanna add to your Thinny Mint overnight oats is just a few chocolate chips. This is just gonna add a little bit more sweetness. What is that, maybe a tablespoon? Then I just like to mix it in. With overnight oats, all you have to do is just literally make it in a container like this. You put the lid on, like so, and you put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. So that is the very first recipe. So again, that is the Thinny Mint, that is the chocolate mint overnight oats. And you guys are gonna love this recipe because it is so freaking good. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge and we are gonna go on to the next one. Recipe number 2 is called the Funky Monkey, and this is like chocolate peanut butter banana overnight oats. I know, sounds so freaking good, doesn't it? So the first thing we need for this Funky Monkey overnight oats, we need a banana. So we're just gonna use like a medium-sized banana, and I'm actually gonna use the whole thing. Now, if you guys are just gonna make 1/3 of a cup of the dry oats, I would probably just use half, but because I'm gonna use a whole half a cup of the oats, I'm gonna use a whole one. So I'm just gonna put it on a plate and I'm gonna mash it up. Okay, so we have our 1 mashed up medium banana. So we're gonna put that into our container first. And then the next thing we need in our container, of course, is the oats. So we need our quick oats, and we are gonna need a half a cup of the quick oats. So we're gonna put that in. And then we are gonna need a half a cup of the unsweetened almond milk. This is a yogurt measuring cup, so that's why it looks like that. So we're gonna use a half a cup. Oh. And I got it everywhere. And we just want a little bit of yogurt. Because we have banana in there, it's gonna make it a little bit thicker, so we don't need quite as much yogurt in this one. So we're just gonna use about 1/4 cup of the yogurt in this recipe. Next, we need some powdered peanut butter. Now this is chocolate powdered peanut butter, and this is thebomb.com. Honestly, the best thing ever. So I'm just gonna use the same little tablespoon here that I used for my cocoa. So I'm actually gonna use 2. I might even actually put 3 tablespoons of this thing because it is so good. So this has the peanut butter taste and the chocolate taste. 2, and I'm gonna put in 1 more for good measure because it is so good. Now we're gonna mix it up. Guys, I totally almost forgot the frickin' protein powder. So we do need 1 scoop of LadyBoss lean in there. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what the heck is even happening. I don't know how that even happened. How do you even forget to put the protein powder in your overnight oats? The LadyBoss lean is like the magical ingredient. Okay, so we got that in there. It needs 1 more thing. It needs a few chocolate chips. So we're just gonna add a handful of chocolate chips in there. Mix that in. And that is basically it for the Funky Monkey overnight oats. Let me try a bite. It was so good. Oh, that's insane. You're supposed to wait 4 hours because it's gonna thicken up. That's insane. Okay, the Funky Monkey overnight oats. You guys gotta try it. It's so good. So we're gonna put the lid on. Again, we're gonna put this in the fridge for 4 hours. Now we're on to the last one, which is my ultimate favorite, and this is peanut butter and jelly overnight oats. You guys are totally gonna freak when you try this recipe because it is so good. Honestly, it's like melt in your mouth. It is so good. So of course you need a container. So we got a container here. The first thing you need is some oats. So we need a half a cup of the quick oats. Where is the half a cup? I'm lost. Oh, it's actually still in here. Okay, so we need a half a cup of quick oats like this. Put a half a cup in there. You guys probably know by now, we need some almond milk. So we need a half a cup of the almond milk. I am gonna use the yogurt one again, even though as disgusting as it looks. Like that. Next we need is a half a cup of yogurt. Pour that into the overnight oats. Next we need just regular powdered peanut butter. I have a massive container of this because I love it. So we're gonna use 2 to 3 tablespoons of the powdered peanut butter. Because it's a half a cup that we're using of the quick oats, I am gonna put 3 tablespoons in. Now if it was only a third of a cup, I would just use 2. So we're gonna use 3, 1, 2, 3. And plus I just like it super peanut buttery. I just love peanut butter. Now if you guys wanna use real peanut butter for this, you totally can. Just substitute like real peanut butter. Not like the fake peanut butter, the real peanut butter. Next we need is some jam. You can't have a peanut butter and jelly overnight oats without the jam. So we're gonna use a tablespoon of jam. You know what, I usually use about a teaspoon, but because we're making a half a cup of the quick oats, I'm just gonna use a tablespoon. And then last but not least, we can't forget, we need our protein. We need our LadyBoss lean, so we need 1 scoop. And honestly, I have literally 1 scoop left. It's crazy. I'm down to like literally the nitty gritty. Should also say that it's vanilla cake flavor, if you guys didn't know. And then what you wanna do is stir this up. This overnight oats is so good, you guys. I can't even explain how good it is. You just have to try it for yourself. Peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time, peanut butter jelly time. So this is what it looks like. Let's give it a try. Oh God, it is so good. It is so, I can't even tell you, like it's so good. So let's put the lid on. So again, we'll put this in the fridge for 4 hours. So those were my 3 overnight recipes that I hope you guys do make. Like I said, the last one is my absolute favorite. They're all really good. Like don't get me wrong, like they're all really freaking good. But the peanut butter and jelly one is so freaking good. Like it's so good. I have to show you guys the counter because it is so messy right now. Look at it, it's hilarious. There's like stuff literally everywhere, which is so funny. It's called Lindsay's Cooking in the Kitchen, and that's pretty much what happens. So let me know if you guys do make these overnight oats that I just showed you because they are so good and they're so delicious, and you don't even literally have to turn on the stove, which is awesome because I'm all about easy. I'm all about the easier, the better. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I can't wait to chat with you later. Again, if you guys do like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know if you guys want to try like different overnight oats. Like I'm looking to try like, you know, like mocha overnight oats and maybe like chocolate chip overnight oats. Like I've been like trying different recipes, but I really just ultimately wanted to show you guys like my top 3 as of like right now. So I hope you guys have an amazing day. I will talk to you later. Love you. Bye.